In the Bible, in Matthew 5, verse 44, it says, "You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy." And this is Jesus talking, the red letters. "But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you." Wow, that is an interesting verse that I read in the Bible. Pray, love your enemies, pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. You know, some people would sit back and say, "God, I don't want to love, though. I want to get my revenge on them. I want to hurt them as much as I can. I don't want to pray for them." And you have to sit back and to go through that stuff. Here in Canada, we don't face a lot of persecution, but I mean, we do face hard trials from people that don't really like us. And you know what? We just have to pray for them. We have to love our enemy because Christ loves them. And you know, I'm making this video because I saw this interesting this blog title this week on Facebook from Focus on the Family. It was, "Would you pray for ISIS if they murdered your child?" And I thought, wow, that is an interesting question. If I don't have any children, I'm a teenager, so I don't have any children. But if my brother, my sister, if my parents, if they were murdered by ISIS, if they were murdered by anybody, would I love them? Would I pray for them? Would I pray that they see Christ, that Christ would pour out their love on them? Would I do that? That is such a hard question to ask because I haven't gone through it. And you know what? I don't want to go through it. But I might go through it. There's some people who I don't really like, but I pray for them. And I want to see them come to Christ. I want them to see that the love that He has for them. And I pray for them. Not as much as I should, but I try the best I can on God's strength to be there for those people and to love the people that I don't really like. And you know what? It is hard. You tell people what Christ has done for them and that they should be making the decision, the best decision of their life, to follow Jesus, to run after Him. And you think, yeah, that was really good talk. But then the next day, you don't really see anything. And you know what? You just keep praying for them. Because God says to keep loving those who you don't really like, your enemies. And I mean, some of the people that I talk to, I mean, I get along with okay, but sometimes it's just like, I don't want to be patient with them, but I'm going to keep loving you anyways. Because Christ says, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. So take that verse to heart. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who spitefully use you. And pray. Just pray.